I guess LRMs are an Achilles heel of the AI. They just don't know how to use them effectively. Not really sure. Let's check the Centurion, though. Yeah, it didn't lose any weapon systems, as far as I can tell. Didn't lose any systems at all. Just lost the left arm, which is perfectly acceptable with that mech. So all things told, really not that bad of a mission. Okay. So that's our high reward quest. I did not pay attention to what we got as our question mark. I think there was a question mark. I'm sure I already acquired it. Yeah, well, that's fine. Okay, so now we have the repairs to do. Where we are at as far as everything goes. So we have all of our mechs back. We just want to repair this stuff. This is extensive enough damage that I say go back to our industrial zone. So game plan, we'll head to Lee, which is only 2 jumps away, and then we'll go up to Footfall, which is the our campaign mission. Yeah, that's probably the problem, is the Trebuchet is getting too close to use those LRMs, and then it just has 3 medium lasers, which is not enough, and it's not well armored enough to do that either. Well, the other problem, and I've said this before, is when you're facing a lot of vehicles, the vehicles can't really take that many LRM-15s, so a lot of the firepower is wasted. And by the time the damn thing locks on and starts firing the missiles, the vehicle's probably already dead, so it's a big waste all around. Which is a shame, because normally a Trebuchet is an amazing mech. It probably would be better if you were facing a lot more mechs, which we've been doing in the last couple missions, so hopefully that's something that continues. But most of the missions I just see just swarms of vehicles, so... Alright, any case. We'll go to Lee, see what's there. I don't think we've been here yet. Then we'll go and do our quest mission. Alright, mark it first. Ooh, we have an archer. Well, we just talked about how LRMs aren't all that effective, so the likelihood I pick up an archer is actually diminished quite a bit. Normally this would be a pretty solid mech, but I cannot justify it. Alright, let's go to barracks, see if there's any good pilots. You hire?
Won't let you down, Commander. I'm trained for this.
Not really. We do have one Kintara already. As a matter of fact, I have a Star League era Kintara with the Narc missile system. So far, it proves very effective. And that's one of the things, I feel like if we pair these 2 mechs, the Trebuchet and the Kintara together, it may work out. But for right now, let's take a look at the quick draw, at least getting its paint job a little better. So where is it armor? Where did its armor end up? 384. So it is better armored now than the Kintaro, so that's good. Okay. Yeah, I haven't utilized it a whole lot because I'd rather use the Shadowhawk than the Kintara, but just this mech is crazy good. In any case, Kintara needs its paint job, so not Kintara, quick draw. Did I say the right word? I don't know. I may have said the right mech, but quick draw is what we're painting. Alright, what paint scheme would look good here? Applejacks? Yeah, I just don't like that paint scheme. Well, we did get rid of the one mech that had the Cobra paint scheme, and the quick draw might work out okay with this one. Yeah, I'll do that. Alright, let's get our other colors. Copy. Oh, did I make a mistake somewhere? It's saying this thing doesn't have ammo. I don't think I made that mistake. Let's see what it has to say. Ah. Yeah, you do need Artemis ammo. Well, is that something we can buy? Because if not, then I'm going to have to change that out to our normal LRM. I knew that was a thing in the tabletop game, and I kind of just expected it not to be a thing in this game. I guess that was a mistake on my part. So let's see if we can find that ammo. I suspect it might be harder to find. Yeah. Okay, well, lesson learned there. So we'll have to modify that, but that shouldn't be that big of a deal. Okay, let's get back to our paint scheme, though. Paste. Yeah, I just wish that there was a cleaner way to do... Oh, I didn't know that you get like this stripe down the middle. Does it look like a snake? Kind of hard to say with white, but it looks like the underbelly of a snake. Oh, okay, so the other mech that I use this paint scheme on, you didn't see this stuff? That's really cool. Alright, in any case, let's apply that up. And we do have to modify this quick draw. Let's just do that while we're on the subject. So we're going to have to use a normal LRM-10. I do have a quality level 3 one, so it's not going to really be a downgrade from quality. It's just the Artemis system. It will give us a ton back, though, which is somewhat good, I guess. Question is, what am I going to do with that ton? I don't know. I wouldn't mind, I guess, a heat sink. Give this thing a little bit better heat sinking. So I'm going to go ahead and stick that over on the left torso, give the left torso a little bit of protection for that ammo. So, yeah. Start work. It's not that long. I probably had a warning and I just ignored it. The warnings need to be bigger and more present. I mean, us with streamer blindness, we're just going to miss stuff like that. Alright. You just have to repair your arm, so this should just be a simple repair. Well, not simple, but good enough. Alright. So all that should be done. 14 days is the longest time period. We may not use the Centurion, though, so not going to be a big deal. Okay. Let's go ahead and get over to the campaign. Probably be... a 20-day jump? Yeah. So we're going to get all our mechs back anyway. So let me just double check so I don't miss anything. So pilots, we already checked. Market. I don't believe I checked what equipment is here. So let's just check that really quickly. Nothing really exciting there. A couple medium lasers at higher quality. I'll go ahead and pick those up. We use those a lot. A PPC at higher quality, I'll pick up one. You never know if you're... I already have one, but it might be good to have another one. It's fairly expensive, so I don't want to buy too many of these because we don't have a mech currently using them, but I still think it's a good thing to pick up. Small lasers, I couldn't care less, so... we don't have any mechs that currently use them, so... Okay. Is there a mech, while we're at it, that could have an upgrade of those medium lasers and doesn't have them? In theory, the Phoenix Hawk, but the problem with the Phoenix Hawk is it's all on the arms. It's very easy for it to lose those medium lasers. Quick Draw, we upgraded most of its medium lasers except for the one in its arm. Same reason I already discussed. Yeah, I mean, in theory, we have plenty of mechs that could be upgraded. Shadowhawk should probably be upgraded just because it is such a high damage output. Oh yeah, I've done that. Like the interface of this game is somewhat confusing, so it is kind of a little bit of a problem. I have an assassin to sell, but I'm gonna wait until I sell something else so that we can clear up a space, because the only way I can clear up a space to sell it, and this is something I really wish that they would change, perhaps, is to... Well, actually, hold on. You can't sell something in your cold storage, right? I'm not mistaken on that. Yeah, I'm not seeing the other assassin. So it's a little bit fiddly in that regard, but... If I put this mech down into cold storage, it removes all its weapons, and then I'd have to reinstall it, so... Not sure I'm so keen on doing that. Yeah, I think what I'm going to do here is the Shadowhawk, I'm going to edit its loadout. We will replace the medium lasers here with the higher quality ones, because we have quite a few of them at this point, so why not? We're already repairing the Phoenix Hawk. How long is the Phoenix Hawk's repair time? Because it would add on 8 days. Only 5. Okay. We're using the Phoenix Hawk fairly commonly, so probably worth. They're working on that. Okay, good. Good to hear that. And as I said, there's a lot of minor things that I have problems with this game, but I feel like they're all things that are easily going to be taken care of eventually. So I'm not like overly worried by some of the stuff. But yeah, the interface could use some work. All right, yeah, I think we'll upgrade the Phoenix Hawk because we use it fairly commonly. We probably have decent room for it. I used to have higher quality machine guns, but I think I lost them. Get rid of these. And I'll replace them. I have a few large lasers that are higher quality as well. We might want to do some things with, but yeah, do that. I guess we could upgrade the large laser too, but we know that would take a lot of time. It's probably gonna be a 20-day jump, right? So it might not be a big deal. But for now, I just think I'm gonna keep it as is. Repair all. Alright, what other mechs could we upgrade easily? Thunderbolt, we already upgraded as a large laser, I believe. Yeah, we did. We could upgrade one of the large lasers in the Crab. We do have a quality level 3 one, but I don't know if that's worth wasting the time. And of mechs that we're likely going to use, I guess the Kintara could use an upgrade. Trebuchet I'm not too worried about with the medium lasers. Yeah, I think the last upgrade I'm going to do is a Kintaro. Did I ever get a higher quality SRM6? No, unfortunately not. And I don't think I have one either. That's something we're somewhat lacking. Alright, well. Let's change these. And then... yeah, I can't upgrade the... might be able to upgrade the LRM5. I got a quality level 3 one. Oh, I already have a quality level 3 installed, so... really anything I could do there. Anything else? I think so. Okay. Guess that'll do. Fair work. Alright. I think that's gonna be it. Let's just double check, make sure there's nothing I'm missing. Yeah, just the PPCs, which I think are kind of expensive, so we'll probably pass on that. And then the mechs that are here. We do have a Hunchback 4G, which I wouldn't mind picking up. Be nice to have something that uses an autocannon 20. I just don't... I mean, I have 3 50-ton mechs, and I have a lot of close-range brawlers. I feel like it'd be a mistake. Yeah, I'm gonna pass on it. Especially because our money's a little tight. Although, I could sell something, which I'd have to do anyway. Yeah, I don't know what I would sell, though. We could sell the crab, but I don't know. I just like crabs too much to sell it, even if it's not the most effective thing in the world. Alright, I think I'm good enough with this. Let's go ahead and take a look at the star map. We already have this keyed in, so 20 days. As far as I know, we'll be done with all of our work by then. Yep, looks like it. So let's go do it. I'm curious how this mission's gonna go. It'll be the heaviest drop weight we've ever done. Yeah, I'm alright with the Hunchback 4G. But the problem with it is that it has really thin rear armor, and the way the AI behaves, and it'd probably be a mech that I run with the AI, it just would get killed. So... I don't think it's a good idea to pick that thing up. Not unless I modify the rear armor, which I'm not sure there's much room to do. Okay. Take a look at it. So it's difficult 40. And we get 250 tons. The mission type is what? I know it says it somewhere. Oh, it just says mission type campaign. Okay, apparently we have a couple points of friendliness towards these guys, so that's nice. They're paying us quite a bit for this, 1.65, without me even putting any points into it. Salvage, let's go pretty hard into that. So I get 14 shares there, and then I'll do the damage coverage. So I haven't modified the payout at all. It's kind of weird because this game follows the same tenets as the tabletop game does. So it's kind of tough to really improve the rear armor without sacrificing too much because there's always this give and take with the front armor and the rear armor. So sometimes I upgrade it a little bit, but it just really depends. Maybe only a couple points here and there. But the Hunchback has unusually light rear armor because it has front-loaded its armor. It's a mech that you're supposed to just face your front towards the enemy and brawl. And if an enemy ever gets in behind you, you're on a bad spot. So it's kind of a tough mech to use for that for that reason. All right, I'm pretty happy with this. Let's go ahead and accept it. We used all 8 of our points. All right, so I'm going to use the Grasshopper. We're definitely going to use the Thunderbolt. I'm not sure where the position is going to be at the moment. We can use the Quick Draw. Let's say we replace the Phoenix Hawk with the Quick Draw here. So we have 5 tons that we can play with, so I could put a 55-ton mech in here. I think I'm going to go ahead and do that Kintaro. Very solid mech. I definitely went to Kintaro in front, so Quick Draw is probably going to go in the rear. So grab the Kintaro, put that there, and then grab the Quick Draw and put it here. There we go. So our Lance at 250 tons is going to be the Grasshopper, the Kintaro, the Thunderbolt, and the Quick Draw. The Kintaro should be able to use its Snark missile system to aid the Thunderbolt and the Quick Draw for their missile systems. So I think this is not a bad Lance loadout. And as far as the armor goes, it's a fairly good armor group. Actually, the weakest armored one is the Kintaro, which is somewhat surprising because the Kintaro has very good armor. But we did really max out that Quick Draw. Okay, I think that's going to be it. Yeah, all right, let's ready up. Oh, no, wait, pilots. Okay, Quick Draw uses a combination of of both missiles and energy weapons. So probably Freeman is perfect there because he's good in both regards. The Thunderbolt has all 3 weapon types. So Boyce is probably the best in that. The Kintaro uses primarily missile systems and a little bit of energy weapons. So in that regard, somebody a little bit more skilled with missile systems would probably be a good idea. Could be... Griffith is like really inexperienced. Although he has a high cap, he's very inexperienced. I might use a McRae here. As much as he doesn't have that high a missile skill, out of the bunch, he kind of has the best skill sets beside. And I'm not sure there's anybody else that I can stick in here that would be a better fit. Hope has better missiles, but is less in a lot of other things. Well, the missiles is the primary thing. And then the other one that we could use is Starnes, which is slightly more skilled in some things. Oh yeah, being able to deal with heat is really important. I think I'm going to actually stick with Starnes here. as much as his energy weapon skill is pretty bad, his missiles is not bad, and he's got good things other places, I guess. I don't know. It's really a tough call. Some of my pilots, they have a high cap, but they just don't have the experience yet. But I'm going to go with Starnes, I think, in this case. Okay. That's going to be our Lance loadout. I'm not sure why I have it set up this way. I should really have Freeman in the Thunderbolt, because that's our higher damage dealer. Boyce in the Quick Draw. That makes a little bit more sense. Yeah, I think that's the better call. Okay, that's what we're going to go with. Hopefully it works out. Look at the height of the grasshopper. It's just ridiculous. All right, let's go ahead and ready up. I'd say it's fair to say that my rear armor is about what you said, 12 to 15, typically. I might put a little bit more in the center torso, depending. But not too far off of that. It's hard to justify anything higher than the teens. Especially in the left and right torso, because you usually have so little armor to work with.
Sensors online. Weapons online. All systems nominal.
Alright, here we go.
The civilian settlement is just atop that hill, Commander. Looks like it's already under attack from infernal
Holy
forces.
shit.
Target acquired.
Get up there and take those bastards out before there's nothing left.
Focus target updated.
We lost sight of the target I just told them to fire at. Wow, well, the base has already taken an absolute beating and I haven't even gotten there. I'm not sure I can hit anything at this range. Alright, let's try that again.
Coordinating our attack.
New target acquired.
Keep losing the target. I tried. Come on, give me targeting information.
Low. New target acquired.
Focusing our fire on target.
Bye, you bastard.
Target acquired. Target destroyed. Target destroyed.
Okay, they're dead. Could they have started me any further away, man?
Target acquired. Target destroyed.
Target is down.
I don't know when we're gonna stop needing to defend this. I don't have my other objective on the map yet, so I don't know where else to go.
Target acquired. Target destroyed.
Okay, that one's down. Holy shit.
Target destroyed.
Okay.
Target acquired. Target destroyed. Target destroyed.
Got another one.
A little too far away, I think.
Target destroyed.
Okay. Got another wave coming in. Gonna be hard to see them over all this stuff. Oop. There's not a whole lot left to defend here.
Target acquired.
That's the thing firing the PPC.
Target destroyed.
Ow. I'm stuck. I'm stuck. Dead.
Protecting these people, Commander. Myself included. I'll let Spears know what you did.
Oh,
By the way, Black Inferno have fortified the refinery. They'll be prepared for you and itching for a fight. Thanks for the heads up. Take care of your wounded. Help will be on its way soon enough.
all right. The objective's right in front of
All
us.
right, Commander. Get to that refinery and take out those fuel depots.
I expect heavy resistance. Kind of paranoid right now. There's one.
Acquired.
Wilco, focusing fire. Enemy destroyed.
Ow!
Acquired.
I hate these things.
Destroyed.
Target destroyed.
Ow!
Acquired.
Target received.
Got a Vindicator.
Fight your way to the top of that ramp, then work your way through the outer facility, Commander. Our primary targets are located within the main refinery complex.
Roger that.
Stupid helicopters.
Tango down. Enemy destroyed.
Okay. Go up the ramp. Guitar is taking pretty much no damage. I wouldn't mind salvaging that Vindicator. I don't know if we have enough salvage points to do it, but I need another 45-ton mech in my opinion.
Target destroyed.
Or turrets. Oh shit.
Target acquired.
Target received. Engaging.
Target destroyed.
Ow, you bastard!
Target acquired. Target destroyed.
I got it.
Alright, there's a fuel depot in here somewhere.
Target is down.
Target acquired. Target destroyed.
Okay. What in the God's name is that? Okay.
Nice shot, Commander. One down, two to go.
Yeah, the other one looks like it's way up there on the ridge, perhaps. So there's one inside the city. I expect heavy fighting here.
Target acquired. Target destroyed.
Okay, another little guy here. Our allies are really falling behind, it seems like. I mean, I'm no faster than they are, but they're staying well behind. We'll wait for our allies and just pick this thing off at range. Not really sure where the damn thing is.
Good work. Keep searching. There's still one more to go.
Oh, they took out the other objective?
Another dropship inbound. Looks like Inferno are determined to get some payback for what we've done.
Well, someone's gonna be very disappointed.
Fantastic. That's all of them, Commander.
Okay, where are they? There they are. I don't really want to take the brunt of this assault.
Target acquired.
Come on, guys.
Lance target received.
Target destroyed.
He's dead. Turn around.
Lock that tag with a knock. Target engaged.
Target destroyed.
Got him.
Target destroyed.
Okay, that one's down.
Target acquired.
Okay. Oh, I'm getting a beating here.
Destroyed.
Oh.
Wait a second. A second dropship is
I lost an arm.
Commander.
God
Stay
damn it.
sharp.
Copy that.
I'm really hurt. I can't take too much more beating. My allies have to come in there and do a little bit more than they've been doing. Oh, no.
Take your best shot. Let's see what you got. Knock deployed on target.
I'll focus on this guy.
Knock target engaged.
Destroyed.
Okay, that one's dead.
Target acquired.
Okay, please save me, guys. Shit.
Reactor failure detected. Look out.
Target acquired.
Shared target identified.
Shit. I don't want to fight this guy.
Taking heavy damage.
God, I lost my other arm.
Knock successful. Target locked.
Oh, good. I got us both his arms. All right.
Target
work, Commander.
Oh,
Prepare for
we took a
exfil.
beating in that one. Oof, that one was stressful. Not sure the difficulty of that one was marked correctly. Hey, we got a Warhammer for our payout. That's cool. 2 medium pulse lasers, an SRM-6 with Artemis ×2, and then SRM Artemis ammo ×4. Hey, we at least get to use it. And then 850,000 C-bills on top. So total payout of 1.195. We can get an assassin for salvage. Let me make sure we have this sorted by value. It seems like it already is, so we'll go ahead and claim that assassin. I'll take these AC, the autocannon burst fire, because they are worth good amounts for their shares, so go ahead and take as many of those as we can, and then I guess we'll take one AC-10 just to be done with it. Okay. So damage taken was almost 1,984,000. We only had damage coverage of 345,000, so Thunderbolt didn't take much damage, but just about everybody else did. Quick Draw lost a leg, which isn't a big deal. I may have lost some weapon systems though in that one torso section. I hope they didn't lose medium lasers. I lost just about everything except for this. I mean, I took a lot of damage. I took 411 damage. I did 1,600 damage, so I guess that's good. That's a new record. My allies did pretty good amounts of damage across the board. Surprisingly enough, the quick draw being the most effective. Yet again, the Thunderbolt disappointing for how much damage it did, but it didn't also take all that much damage, so I guess it just wasn't in the fight for a good chunk of that time. Kintara did really well. It was able to soak some damage for us, which is nice, and it did a good amount, so pretty happy across the board. I think this Lance loadout, if we're working with 250 tons, this is a pretty good one. Okay. Quite the fireworks show, Commander. With Inferno's fuel supplies up in smoke, we have delivered them a significant setback, although I doubt it'll derail their overall operations. We have rattled their cage. That might force them out into the open. And with a bit of luck, it could help us locate their base of operations. For now, we'll just have to wait and see what their next move is. Okay. Get another 100,000 C-bills on top of everything else. Alright, let me take a look real quick. First off, the damage. So the Kintara did lose a medium laser. The quick draw didn't lose anything, so that's good. And the Thunderbolt didn't lose anything. I lost 2 medium lasers and 2 heat sinks. Probably what was in the arms. Okay, well, not bad, especially considering we just got ourselves a full-on Warhammer. It has no equipment inside it, so it's going to be up to us to set it up. Not sure if it would have had equipment if it hadn't gone straight into cold storage, but there's not really anything I could do to stop things like that happening. But this is going to be a very solid mech for us once we get it up and running. Yeah. This is a really good damage dealer. Not as durable, but we could probably make some modifications to make it more durable without too much difficulty. It is 70 tons, so it might be difficult to use it, because that's the same level the Grasshopper's at, and that, you know, before we got this, that was our heaviest mech. Okay, well, I think we're at a pretty good spot financially. We've got a couple mechs we can sell. We got a very solid heavy mech, so now we're up to 3 heavy mechs. No, I'm sorry, 4 heavy mechs. So all in all, going very well. We'll just have to see how well I can repair all that damage that just got done to us. Alright, let's go, oh, she doesn't want to talk to me, so we don't have a campaign, I guess, to do until we up our reputation. So, what is the game plan, though? Well, definitely we need to go get repairs. Which, not sure where I would go for that. We know this location was pretty damn good. from a contract stand. I mean, from what was here. We could also go towards this Bora to get that. If we want to do that, we should come over this way anyway, because that's, yeah, it's kind of close. And then we've got another industrial zone on the other side of that. We do have a defense contract here, which I do like defense contracts. We have a war zone contract here and here. So potentially we have some good work to be done as on our way to this industrial zone, if that's where we end up going. We also have a Reputation 8 over here where there's another high reward contract. So I think that's where we're going to end up going. Let me go to... I'm going to guess these are equal distant. 20 days, 20 days. So yeah, let's go here, because it seemed to have better stuff. Although there are some rare weapons over here. Now I did get medium pulse lasers, which we may want to use. I don't know what on, but somewhere. Alright, so the Marauder is still here, if we had enough money to afford it. Because we should look at what other mechs are here. So yeah, the Orion is still here as well as the Zeus. I really like Orions. Oh, the Marauder has gone way down in value. It used to be 7.5 million. We might want to pick this up. Because I don't know if we're going to get another opportunity to get a mech this good for this kind of price. I mean, this is dramatically less than it used to cost. I don't know why. And it's not that much more expensive over the Orion, and the Orion we're going to have to do repairs to. So I really think we should pick up this Marauder. I'm not sure what I would do as far as modifications. We'll have to analyze it. It may not be even all that effective of a mech for us, but I'm going to have to sell stuff if I want to pick that up, though. So what are we going to do here to allow for that? Well, we still have a decent number of 35-ton mechs we could get rid of. I could get rid of the Trebuchet if it hasn't been effective for us, but I really don't think that's what we want to do. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to sell the Jenner. I think the Firestarter is a better mech. They both have the same amount of armor, but I just think the Firestarter is better. It's got a better damage output. It has 2 different weapon types, so it gives us some skill for our pilots to level them up better. With this, just focus on this just focuses on energy weapons. So I think that's what we do. We sell the Jenner. It only has quality 1 medium lasers, so I don't even feel like I have to remove anything from it. So I'll sell this. Question is, do we pick up the Marauder already having a Warhammer? Because that might be a waste. At that point, we may have just too many heavy mechs that I can't really use. So I'm not sure, but that Marauder is damn tempting. But yeah, let's just go ahead and sell what we got here. So I'm going to sell the Jenner as previously stated. I mean, the one thing the Jenner has as an advantage is it's faster mech, but I'm just going to go ahead and sell it for 1.5 million. And then we're going to go through and sell both the Assassins. And I've got the hiccups bad. Apologize for that. Okay, let's keep on that. So where is the Assassin we want to sell? I think, yeah, they put it in alphabetical order, so there it is. So almost another 1.5. Okay, and then one more Assassin to sell, and then we have to decide what we want to do with this Warhammer, and whether or not we're going to pick up that Marauder. I'm not really sure how good a Marauder is. Like, that's the one thing that I'm not 100% sure of, but so almost would you say 1.6 million there? So we're up to almost 9 million. I would have to sell one more thing to get that Marauder. I don't think it's a good idea. I really don't. I think we stick with the Warhammer. It's a solid mech. It will do good things for us. It's something that I can very easily modify, whereas I don't know about the Marauder. Like, let's think about it. What does the Marauder have? And what could we do with the Marauder? It has 4 energy weapon slots. I would assume fairly large energy weapon slots for the PPC. It has 1 ballistic weapon slot, and that's it. Now, if it was me, where you could easily get tonnage is by removing that AC. The real problem you have with the Marauder is it just doesn't do a lot of damage for how heavy of a mech it is. It is a 75-ton mech, and right now its firepower damage is 35. Whereas, I mean, we just look at a Hunchback, right? This is the one with medium lasers. That's 43. And it's 25 tons lighter. I know this is longer range firepower, so it's not really a fair comparison. But what is a fair comparison? Well, a Crab is 25 tons lighter, and it has 25 damage, so that's only 10 less. Definitely the Marauder has better armor, though, so again, maybe not the most fair comparison. But let's do a comparison of the Grasshopper. Grasshopper, I really have not modified. And it does 40, let's say 41 damage. So 6 more damage, and it's 5 tons lighter. It has better armor by a pretty significant margin. And, I don't know. And there's no way I could improve it. That's the thing with the Marauder, is I don't think I can improve that damage output. Because AC5 is as big of an autocannon as will fit in here. I could downgrade it to an AC2, get a couple tons back. But again, you're sacrificing damage output if you did that. And then I could put those couple tons into armor, which would make this mech alright, but again, damage output would be very minimal. For as heavy of a mech as it is. Whereas the Orion, I mean, that has almost 40 damage output. It's way more damage. I don't know. It's just tough. It's a tough call, and as a result... And by the way, the Orion I could modify much more easily because it's got more slots and stuff that I can work with. I think we stick with the Warhammer just because I think we can do more with it. Got way more slots. 6 energy weapon slots versus 4. It has 2 ballistic slots. They're going to be small because they're machine guns, so I don't know if that's comparable. And then you have 1 missile slot. So I think you can do a lot more with the Warhammer. So we'll just stick with that for now. The Marauder's definitely tempting, though. Well, in any case, I think I'm going to go ahead and wrap things up here. It's been fun. Been really enjoying MechWarrior 5 here. I think we're getting going. And now that we have that Warhammer, we've got a full lance of heavy mechs if we wanted to roll with it. How heavy would we be talking? 140, 200, maybe at 265, which we're probably going to have more tonnage soon. If we were to head over this conflict zone, no, not this one, this one. This is an 8. The 7s have been about 230. 230 to 200 has been the drop weight of these 7s. So maybe we'd get up to 250. And then we'd be fairly close to being able to use most of our mechs. So, yeah, I'm liking it. And I think the Marauder would just be harder to deploy than the Warhammer would be. So, I'm looking forward to the Warhammer and what all it can do. I'm curious, height-wise, how it compares. Let's actually see. Does it, will it show us? We put it here. Yeah, so it's right in front of me, and then there's the Grasshopper. So the Grasshopper's still way taller. We could probably go up on the catwalk and look at it. Look at it a little bit more with an eye towards comparison here. The Grasshopper's so freaking tall, it's ridiculous. There's the Warhammer. but it's a little bit, I mean, the Thunderbolt is a very squat mech, so you can see kind of the difference in height there. And then, quick draw. The quick draw comes to, like, the abdomen of the Grasshopper, almost. Like, lowered chest. Oh, it's so silly. But fun at the same time. Okay. Well, I like the direction we're going in. We've got some solid mechs. I'm not going to leave this system, so I'll give myself time to decide on whether or not I want that Marauder, but I think we just stick with the Warhammer, and I think that will serve us. Okay.